Hey everyone, welcome to the 91 Day Business Spotlight Live. I'm your host, Jonathan Mast, and I have got with me today Lori Dean. And I'm so excited to talk to Lori. Lori and I have known each other now for, I think it's been a couple of years,
Yeah,
but we don't get to chat a lot because we're in different parts of the country. And Lori's going to share some things about her business today. And I just want to say if you notice the names wrong on this, we don't know what's happened with Restream, our software, but this is definitely not Chris today. It's Lori. And we're looking forward to hearing from her. So, Lori, if you would, tell us a little bit about yourself and your business and who you guys serve.
yeah, sure. Thank you for having me, Jonathan. I'm really grateful to be on with you and great to reconnect, first of all. And my business is Labella Creative. I started in 2007 and I focus on helping the health and wellness industry and really focusing now on copywriting. I started out as a graphic designer and really realized that my true calling or best way to serve people was writing. It was constantly being brought up by my clients. And even before I was in college, it was brought up, you're good at writing. So really decided to just hone in on that.
Well, that's fantastic. I know over the years that we've known each other, you've definitely worked with some different niches and that, but you've always been marketing focused. Talk to me
Yeah.
a little bit about who you're serving now. Is there a particular niche? Do you work with anybody? What type of clientele are you serving, and how are you adding value to their businesses, Lori?
Yeah, so I'm really helping health and wellness businesses. So this can be integrative medicine, functional medicine, some of those alternative practices. There's also concierge practices. And what I'm doing is writing for their direct marketing pieces. So these are direct response marketing. So these are for funnels, and it's helping people move throughout a sales funnel to opt into their services. So they may offer something and like a free guide or something like that, that we first get them to opt in there and then take them through a journey through a sales funnel that goes page by page. Then they get put into an email sequence that we can write out almost like a mini course that they get that's really valuable to the people that are interested in their services.
I love that. And for those of our audience that's watching and trying to understand maybe a little bit about what is an email campaign like that and what does that go through? I know with functional medicine, one of the big goals is helping educate people on the value of functional medicine and what it means. But can you help our audience understand a little bit about why a functional medicine practice or somebody like that might want to put a campaign like this together?
Yeah, well, sometimes people really aren't familiar with those types of practices. It's very common to go, if you're sick, to go to the regular traditional medicine doctor. And what people end up finding is that possibly they're not getting the care they want from that, or they just want to add some additional, they just want some additional help going along the way in their journey when they maybe find out they have some kind of diagnosis that they're not really sure how to treat, or they're just looking for also having like optimal reaching optimal health. So all of
Absolutely.
these, yeah, all of these require some of that education piece on what it's actually like working with these practices, because it is a lot different. When I see an integrative medicine doctor, it's a lot different. It's usually a very focused, personalized appointment. It's not like you're just going in there waiting, waiting an hour here, then waiting over here, like you're going from one waiting room to another in the standard medicine. You're really cared for in those practices, and just letting people know that part of it. And then also just the difference that you're really going to dive deep into what's going on with your health and finding the core issue that's causing the illnesses that you have, instead of just giving you more prescriptions to treat those different diagnoses that you have.
Well, I'm a huge fan of functional medicine and other things related to that. So I love what you're doing. And I'm so excited for you as we've talked over the last couple of years and you've continued to refine and kind of return to some of your passions
Yes,
in
definitely.
pursuing that. I think that's just amazing. If people are interested in learning more about Lori, what you can do to help them, whether or not it's a good fit, what should they do next? How should they best reach out and connect with you?
Oh, yeah, sure. They could. Follow me on, I think we're on LinkedIn right now. So definitely could send me a message there, a direct message via LinkedIn or Facebook. I'm on there and I'm active and I watch those. Check out my website, labellacreative.com. And those are probably the best places to reach out to me there.
Awesome. Well, that's great. Well, before we go, we've got a few minutes yet. If you
Yeah,
don't mind, I'd love to ask you a few more questions. Talk to me
sure.
about, I know a lot of clients think, when it comes to creative, they need to meet with somebody that can sit down with them face to face and go over things. And I know you work with clients across the U.S. at a minimum in that. Tell me, what could they expect if they chat with you and they find out, wow, this is definitely something we'd like, and we'd like Lori to help us out. What does an engagement kind of look like as far as what the client can expect for meetings and communications and things like that?
So yeah, the first thing that we would do is have a consultation call just to get an idea of what they're interested in and see if it's a good fit to work together. And then we could, depending on what they need, we may go to a paid consultation if we really need to see what they're currently doing and how they need to improve different strategies that we could employ via their content and really go over that and form a plan. So they would leave with a step-by-step plan from that. And if we really know like they really want like that educational email sequence, we can tell right away that's what they need and they want to sign up for that, they can go right ahead and do something like that too. And the process then, once they decide to go forward with that, is I really immerse myself in their business. I'll check out their website and everywhere they're online and really get to know them and their audience. And then we would have an interview together to really get to know them as on a more personal level, but for their business, and find out how they're serving their clients and how we can really get to know like who's coming into their practice, how can we help them, and make sure just basically once we have that conversation, a lot of things come out because it's a lot of me asking them questions. It's an interview, and we find something that really stands out that we can highlight for their audience.
Awesome. Well, I absolutely love that. And again, it's great hearing from someone that has that opportunity and the experience to help craft these campaigns, because understanding that audience and sharing information in a way that may not be as technical as maybe some of the medical practitioners want, I think really does wonders to help them appeal to their audience and be able to attract the people that they ultimately want to work with. So I think that's great. Because we're live, I'm going to go ahead and tag you when we're done with all of this, Lori.
Okay.
But could you spell out Labella Creative for everybody if they're listening,
Yes.
just so they can find that? Go ahead.
Yes, sure. It's Labella, creative, creative.com. It's
That's
actually my,
awesome.
yeah, I was just to add, if you don't mind, one little
No,
thing
no,
about that,
anything you want.
where the name comes from. I just thought I'd mention that it's
I'd
my,
love to hear that.
yeah,
That'd be great.
yeah, it's my grandparents' last name. And actually, my grandfather is the one who was kind of my role model in helping me figure out some things I had going on with my health, because he had diabetes and he controlled it with nutrition. He never had to use insulin. He never wanted to use needles and that. So he always was looking at alternative ways to treat things, and was always keeping me on the loop and all of that. And when I had different things come up, I kind of went to what he taught me. So his last name was Labella, and he actually had a flooring business, Labella Flooring. So I have his sign up. You can't see it; it's in front of me.
Well, that's
So he's
cool.
inspiration as an entrepreneur, and also led my health and wellness journey for myself, and motivated me to do this as well.
Well, I really appreciate
Yeah,
you sharing that. I think that adds a lot of value to understand how you got into this
yeah,
line and scope and understand it. And what a great story to have inspiration from your
yeah.
grandfather contribute to that. I think that's just amazing. That's awesome. So cool. So cool.
Cool.
Well, Lori, I want to thank you for your time today. I know you've got a lot going
Yeah.
on and everything else, and I so appreciate that. And I want to thank those of you that are watching live or watching on the replay, and encourage you, if you're thinking about, what would be a great way to put together some of these email campaigns and reach out and talk to Lori, have a conversation with her, and find out whether or not what she does would be a good fit for you. She does a great job of what she does, and I think it could add a lot of value. So I just want to encourage you to go ahead and do that. So, Lori, any final words before we end this particular live stream?
No, I think we covered it. I really am grateful that we got to get on this live stream and had a great time chatting with you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. One, I just want to encourage you if you're watching and you run a business, this 91-day Business Spotlight Live we're doing for 91 days. We're in our third week. We are actually booked up for quite a while. We're going to do about 130 of these. And Lori, I think you're on about number 30 right now, or number somewhere between 30 and 40. So we really appreciate you. But if you know of any entrepreneurs, you know anybody else that might be interested and you're watching this, put a comment down below. I'll get you details and we can see if we can promote your business as well. So thanks, everybody.